What's going on, everybody? This is Mattdoesfitness, and I just hacked into Forrest Gump's Hotmail account. Password was easy. It was 1Forrest1. Hello, welcome to another new series. This is Bulking and Bodybuilding, episode 1, baby. Now, as the name would suggest, very simply, I am bulking and I'm bodybuilding. Now, although I'm predominantly a powerlifter, I do some bodybuilding type stuff because I like to look good. And very simply, in October, I'm doing the British Champs. Watch my Road to the British Champs series. That will kind of explain the powerlifting side of things. Watch it now or after this video. But basically, I'm going to be competing in the 105 kilogram class, which is like 230 pounds for the Americans amongst you. And I currently weigh something like 97, I think, kilos, which is maybe 213 pounds. So basically I'm a long way below the cap of my class, and to be really competitive I'm going to try and get myself up there. Now it probably is unrealistic to try and hit 230 pounds for 105 kilos because I'm eating a lot of food. I have been for a while, and my weight is not going up particularly fast, but I'm going to try and make an effort to do that because I want to be competitive. And then from that point, from October onwards, I'll kind of reassess. Anyway, so what I'll be doing in this series, like I said, this is episode 1. In this series, I'll be showing you my weight. So in a second, I'm going to weigh myself so you can see where I am in that respect. And then if I've lost weight, I'll just probably cry for a bit. That'll be really awkward, and then we'll kind of go on from there. I will show you some kind of bodybuilding footage from the week. Because I think obviously a lot of you are kind of bodybuilding fans, and my channel up until now has been almost entirely powerlifting, so I want to kind of branch out. I'm going to show you some of that stuff, and then I will show you some food that I've eaten that week, because I know you guys are hugely obsessed with food, you kind of dirty food perverts, and I do eat some pretty awesome stuff, so I'll show you like a meal. If I've had an awesome meal that week, I'll kind of show you that, just so you get an idea of how I've got to the weight that I am right now. So it will be kind of like a Back to the Future type situation. So right now, I'm going to weigh in, and then I will show you some bits from earlier in this week. So here we go. Weigh-in is happening. I'm in the bathroom right now, which is quite cool because I get to show you my sweet tiles. Look at those floor tiles. How freaking cool those. They're kind of making me freak out a little bit. They're quite like intense. Anyway, here are the scales. Let's get on these bad boys. I haven't weighed myself for a few days, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look at that. There you have it. So, that said, 97, oh my god, 97 point... Hi guys. Sorry. 97.7 kilograms, which I'm going to calculate, turn into pounds on my phone, because I know that some of you operate in pounds. 97.7 times 2.04, in case you're unaware, gives me 215 pounds. So I am currently 197.7 kilos, 215 pounds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's kind of heavier than I've been in a while, to be fair. I think I've got up to fractionally more than that. My weight has kind of been fluctuating, but now if I can make a concerted effort, I'll try and increase that. Only issue I can foresee is that I've got body power this weekend. And it's going to be, I'm going to try and eat and stuff, but it's going to be a lot of kind of doing stuff all weekend, so I may come back a bit lighter, who knows. Maybe I'll come back heavier. Maybe I'll come back like incredibly fat. How exciting, we'll find out. Anyway, so that is my weight for the week, and I'm now going to show you some food and bodybuilding so you can find out how I hit that number. And we're off. So this is a chest and tricep workout I did earlier in the week. And it is obviously like a hypertrophy bodybuilding style workout. Now, I do a reasonable amount of bodybuilding, but it's always after my powerlifting work. So whether that be my bench, squat or deadlift heavy, I always do my bodybuilding work after that. So obviously I'm fairly fatigued at that point, and it tends to be not too much in the way of volume. However, sometimes I do a slightly bigger workout like this one here, and so I filmed it. So, started off with some heavy chest dumbbell press. I did 4 sets. The first 3 sets on 50 kilo dumbbells, which is 110 pounds, which range from kind of 12 reps down to about 8 reps. And then I'll just grab some kind of really light ones I'm using here, and just kind of busted out a full set, like a drop set. I think I got about 12 or 13 on the last set there, just to get some volume in. Now here I am doing some machine chest press, kind of like on a decline, you can see there. And what I'm doing is two things. Firstly, I'm not fully extending my elbows because I feel like I can really kind of keep that time under tension on my chest. And then I'm also, you see they're doing a little bit of a pause, which again, I'm just trying to get that time under tension, get my chest really isolated and contracted and engaged, and it worked really well. Again, I did 4 sets, so the first 3 sets were relatively heavy, kind of in the 8 rep range. And then that 4th set, I dropped the weight right down, moved the pin up the stack, and got like maybe 13 or 14 reps. Which again, I mean, it worked really well. On that decline, I can really kind of feel my chest engaging. It is crucial you kind of push from the elbows and you really stick your chest out and make sure it's doing all the work. But if you do that, you will get a massive amount of chest isolation. Right, now I then moved on, then I moved on to some machine chest flies. Now, I'm a big fan of these. You'll notice now that how I've got my arms there is not ideal. I'm kind of externally rotating my my humerus, the bone in my upper arm, which puts my shoulders under a lot of pressure. However, because the weight isn't too heavy and I don't go really excessive in terms of the range of movement, it's actually okay. And I find I get a lot more chest engagement doing it this way. I've tried kind of internally rotating my upper arms, but I find if I do that, I don't engage my chest as well. So that's why I'm doing that. And again, there I did 4 sets in the 8 to 12 rep range with the 4th set, really kind of quickly doing a drop set, nice and light with loads of reps. Right, that was my chest portion of the workout. I then moved on to my triceps. So here I'm doing some cable tricep extensions, which I really like. Now, they're not my favorite tricep exercise purely because your arms are down by your side, so you don't properly hit all 3 heads. You want to have your arms up over your head, ideally, to do that, but they still work really well. I always get kind of a massive pump out of them, so it's quite cool in that respect. Here I did quite a lot. I think I did like 6 sets, but I literally had short recovery and just rolled the whole way up the stack. Kind of each set working in the kind of 10, 11, 12 rep range. It was probably kind of more training for pump, to be fair. At that point I was trying to get it done, so I kind of flew through them quite quick, but my triceps were hammered after that. And I finished the session with some really heavy these are like machine dips, so I can put a lot of plates on here. It's not a massive range of movement. Again, you're not really hitting all 3 heads, but it feels good because it's nice and heavy. So that, my friends, was my bodybuilding. Hope you enjoyed it. Now get ready for some food. And it's dinner time. It's about to be ready. The football's on shortly, so I'm in a bit of a rush. Of course, I'm trying to bulk. So what better meal than some Dauphinoise potatoes and some haché steaks. Now, I'm, of course, in my steak trousers. These are the trousers I always wear when eating steak. If you haven't got any yourself, I'd recommend you get some because it's just a given. If you don't wear these, you shouldn't really be eating steak. Now, I'm going to give you a little show of what's going down. So here are the haché steaks. They're peri-peri ones. I'm pretty excited to eat them. They look pretty steaky, juicy. I hate the word juicy, to be fair, but I'm just using it to be descriptive. And here in the oven are the Dauphinoise potatoes. Whoa, that was steamy. That's going to take a while to clear. Right, while this clears, oh my god, still not clearing. This is awkward. Right, here are the goods. So these are the I say Dauphinoise potatoes au gratin, pretty much exactly the same thing. This is a bit of a cop out. You stick them in the oven, but they're so good. Of course, they're from Aldi's. I'm going to show you the macros. So per half a pack, there you go on the right hand side. I'm probably going to be eating maybe 2/3, maybe the whole pack. See how the mood takes me. And then here, from Muscle Food, which are bloody incredible, some peri-peri haché steaks. I say haché steaks, is it haché? Hutcher steak? I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm assuming it's haché. I don't know. I'm going to give up there. 340 grams. Rest assured there is a decent amount of protein in these. I don't think it says it on the back. I've just dropped a bit of paper on my foot. What does it say there? 84% beef. Which begs the question, what is the other 16% made of? Are we talking about another creature or just water? Who knows? And here is the finished article. I'm not going to lie, that looks bloody incredible. So, like I said, I've got 2 Peri peri hash steaks. That is the dough from our potatoes. It's gone really steamy again. And there is some token salad. I haven't got the macros on that, but I'm thinking it's probably about 50 grams of protein, maybe 500 calories. I'll let you know if you ask me in the comments. Right, I'm going to eat this. I'm going to enjoy it. You're going to have to pretend / imagine me eating it. Maybe draw a picture and just look at that. See you later.